Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Breacher who wanted either the Silver Bullet or the Suppressor as a giant chicken. So it is, in fact, a chicken. Um, as you can see, chicken-like color layout. But I really like Silver Bullet Suppressor. Now that I'm more used to using these area of effect missiles like that, it is really powerful. Let's see, I just tagged somebody's shield. It does have these grenades as well. I'm getting a little bit swarmed here. I'm support on Arctic base, so it's not going to be an easy fight, but it is one that I can, contribute to considerably. Luckily for me, that Messer F2 was low on boost, so it was not able to do anything significant to me. I just did a stupid, but I did not know that just a Shazar Type A was about to come in, so yeah, nothing I could do about that. Got killed by the Messer, but to be honest, I realized there were people on the Messer, and I could probably do more by launching some cluster bombs with that person up on the ledge, so that was my choice, and I made it, and we're only about 400 points down, which in a 700 room is pretty respectable. So that is, we didn't we're kind of just trading kills at this point, which is not a bad way to start a round. It's definitely better than getting wiped, but and there is, I think that's the Mark V with the multi launchers. Is it multi launchers? I forget. I forget what that stands for already, but yeah, it's the one with the individually selectable incoms, I believe, because that is the one that is a general, and of course that is a GF tank in front of me, which is, yeah, they're pretty good. I do have a little bit better mobility here, and also I can just do huge damage to the things, which is nice. But yeah, the Beam Magnum is, of course, it's the Beam Magnum. I think I did this before the Overtune part came out, or not Overtune, but the special ranged part that does not take any part slots but drops your hit points. I think I did this round before that came out, but I can't guarantee it. Got a couple of ticks of damage with the cluster bombs, also damaged somebody's shield, and hit the shield again, I think, but managed to knock that person over. I think they fell off the ship, which is not cluster bombs out. Yeah, I finally figured out that things like cluster bombs and the Gelgug shock grenades are really great to be, firing into melee, because they will, on stationary targets is where they can do the most good. They also stopped that Messer cold for me, which is nice, and got a Vulcan kill. So yeah, took a little bit of warm up, but now I'm getting there. I did finally remember the shoulder cannons. When I get to figuring out a weapon, I tend to overuse it for a while, and that is definitely where I was at with the cluster bombs. But yeah, there's other options here. There's the beam magnum. There's the shoulder cannons. There is and of course there's grenades. There's a lot of fun stuff I can be using and getting kills with. I can't believe I missed that person. And well, I hit something else at least. That's a plus. And I think one of the bombs got through. Yeah, so definitely, yeah, definitely having a little bit of trouble at range, but the nice thing with having trouble at range is you have a little bit of space to hopefully correct. Unfortunately, so far though, I got corrected by the GF tank. I probably have this built for defense as well. Like I said, that's about the only way I build anymore, because if I can survive one stun locking, I can, I have a fair shot at managing to do something with that life. So that's kind of what I build for anymore, though. I do, now that I have both the melee and the ranged parts that give a little bit of a boost in exchange for hit points, I do tend to use those, because 5%, like 3 to 5% damage, I think it is worth the sacrifice of like 500 to 1,000 hit points. Because yeah, that adds up pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm not gonna have time to land anything on that Messer, but not until now anyway. And yeah, they stunned it, and that kept it in the cluster bomb, and that did the trick. And there's somebody trying to plant a support fire right next to me, which for some reason I think I didn't see. I'm not sure. Looks like one of our pilots, though, uh, managed to stop them, which is good. Or no, didn't quite manage it. So yeah, just spreading out a little bit. I think I think everybody survived, but yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I must not have noticed. But okay, beams did not work, unfortunately. That worked pretty well. Yeah, and the cannons do good damage when charged and still stun uncharged, so they're pretty valuable. Of course, most things have a little bit of stun protection in mobile armor mode, especially. Well, actually, that is a transforming support, which is yeah. Their stun protections are usually a little bit lower, but there is nothing to my knowledge that can tank a tackle and stay in the air. So that was good. And yep, I think our TR5 lost control of its downswing a little bit, but that's okay. It has a lot of travel, that lunge. I'm getting a little bit flustered here. It feels like I'm missing a lot of things. I'm not doing a lot of damage at the moment, but I can fix that by actually hitting things. Yeah, I'm getting an awful lot of shots like over things' heads, hitting the scenery, things like that. The nice thing about the cluster bombs, they don't seem to stun your allies or affect them terribly much. Ah, good. Didn't expect that to just outright kill. The bad thing about them, I think I mentioned in a recent video, I have discovered the hard way that if you try to use cluster bombs on on an enemy base bomber, and turns out like they are not in range of them, but your allies are, the game will just kick you because of all those ticks of damage on your allies, and I think on the base too. Just friendly targets. Don't remember if attacking the base still counts towards an ejection. I don't think it does. I may be wrong about that. But yeah, just okay. Well, that was a good predictable shot. We've got, the bomb was defused, but we've still got a plenty good lead, which is good because I am dead. Sent an apology because yeah, I just stood in the middle of a cloud of enemies shooting things, and it was not a good idea. So, but yeah, if you hit an allied pilot with those cluster bombs, it will be enough hits on a friendly to just knock you out of the round. So be careful with that if you don't want to end up in penalty, because yeah, that is annoying. I discovered recently on a totally unrelated subject that this has probably been the case for a while, but I didn't realize it. It used to be that if you got a penalty, you could go into a space round and work off the disconnect penalty in a round there, so that you weren't taking like a -6 or whatever on your next ground round. Doesn't work that way anymore. Whatever type of round you played in rated is the one you take the penalty in, apparently. But yeah, 6 and 3 and 108,000 damage. I think that's pretty decent. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. It is kind of sad that the high grade Silver Bullet Suppressor only comes with, I think, one functional extra arm and the rest are just dummies. Really kind of a pity, but I do get it. That's a lot of parts. I do wonder though if you could buy enough silver bullet kits to just stock the backpack with real arms. I don't know.